Hey y'all, I am about to get started on supper. Let me see if I can get this propped up here. Yeah, having to set you up in my utensil holder because I gotta keep the battery charged. There we go, that's good. That's good enough. Let me close this off a second. Yep, I am making Mongolian beef. And hey Janine and hey Beverly, how y'all doing? It has been kind of a busy / lazy day. I've kind of gotten a few things done, not much, not as much as I would like. Hello there, McCool and Lynn. I'm about to get started on making supper. It is right at 5 o'clock here. And I'm gonna make Mongolian beef for supper. It's very easy, very good. It's better than anything you get in a Chinese store. It really is. You'll watch me. You might want to try it. And then at 6 o'clock, we're supposed to go down to the senior citizen, listen to live music, line dance, and all that good stuff. And we won't get home till after 9, so it's probably gonna be too late for YouTube then. So I figured I haven't done a cooking video in a while or YouTube thing, so I'm gonna do it. So hold on here. Let me find my recipe and let me start pulling stuff out because I have to get on with it. Did you get to the Amish store? Yes, I did. Let me show you just one thing. It's right here in front of me. They had this lemon lime, kind of like a little pound cake thing. We've already eaten most of it. Oops. It is delicious. And Ron got, here's another thing. Ron picked him up some sourdough bread. It is delicious. And I forget what else we picked up. We got a couple other things, but let me grab my recipe for this because I have got to boogie with it or we're gonna be late. Did you tape it? Did I tape it? No, Lynn, this is live. This is live. Oh no, the Amish store. No, I didn't. But that was my second time there. Lord willing, I will be going back because I absolutely love that place. I'm going to read you this recipe and tell you what all I'm going to put in this Mongolian beef. Calls for 1.5 pounds of beef, 1/4 cup of cornstarch, 2 tablespoons oil, a teaspoon of garlic and ginger, a cup of soy sauce, 1/2 cup of soy sauce, 1/3 cup of brown sugar, 1/2 cup of water, and then I'm going to put all this in my pressure cooker. So I'm about to get started with it. I am going to pull out all my ingredients first, so I'll have them right here on hand. Cornstarch, oil. I use what is that oil called? Oh, where is it? Here it is. Oh gosh. I use sesame seed oil and garlic and ginger. Please tell me I still have garlic ginger in here. Yes, I've got my ginger. I'm using ginger, not fresh. I don't have enough time to cut up fresh. I have fresh, but I'm not doing the fresh right now. And garlic. Where's the garlic? I have fresh garlic, but I don't have time to chop up the garlic. I'm kind of in a hurry. What else? Brown sugar and soy sauce. What you making? Mongolian beef. Soy sauce, I just saw it. Here's the soy sauce. And then the last thing I need is brown sugar, besides the meat. Here is my brown sugar. So I got everything I need right there. Now all I have to do is get out the pressure cooker. There's my rice. And I think it did call for an onion, but there's some onion. Hey there, Janet. Okay, so we got that out of the way. What do y'all got any plans tonight? Y'all should come with us and go down there to the community center and listen to the live band, and it's fun. It's real fun. You think it's a bunch of old fogies. Well, it really is, but the band is amazing.
I don't plan to be back out in this cold weather again.
Okay, gotta get the pressure cooker out. Pressure cooker. And see, you don't, there's no stirring or nothing. You just put it all in here and let the pressure cooker do the thing.
Guys, I think Bryson just wants to just go back because he tweaked his back.
Oh, okay. Now, I'm plugging my pressure cooker right now, y'all. So hold on. I'll be right back. Okay. Got the pressure cooker plugged up. Get me a cutting board out. Gosh. Things jammed in here. I'm gonna tear the drawer up trying to get the cutting board out. Y'all got drawers like that? Finally, got it out. Oops.
Go, Betsy. You want a towel?
Ooh, it's cold. And got this out of the freezer. I'm gonna use, oh fudge, 1, 2, 3 beef sirloin steak, beef sirloin steak, and I think this is a beef flank steak. But they're steak size, and those kind of steaks to me are not good on the grill, so I use them for like pepper steak and this Mongolian beef thing here. I have to go get me a pressure cooker. I love how it tenderizes the meat. Yeah. I need a towel. Dry my hands off of. Towel was there. Here's one. There's one. So, it is cold in this house. It is cold. Give me a good knife. And let's see, I'm probably going to sharpen it a little bit because when you're doing things like Mongolian beef, any type kind of like stir fry, you need to make sure whatever meat you're using, chicken, beef, or whatever, it's good and thin. Now, because I'm using the pressure cooker, this doesn't necessarily have to be as thin. I wished I had not. Now, I wished I had not let the meat thaw 100%. Because, you know, when the meat is still a bit frozen, it makes it much easier to cut. It is still cold here in Alabama. I don't know exactly what the high for today was. I just know it was cold. What was your car reading coming home, Sarah?
Huh?
What was your car reading coming home? Did you notice?
21 degrees.
21 degrees. Yes, it's cold. Hello there, Chase. How you doing? And new pressure cookers are a lot safer. Well, y'all, I have 2 of these pressure cookers. One I got at a yard sale last year. I paid $20 for it. The thing was practically brand new. 20. This one that I'm using right here, probably near 10 years ago, I got it. Ordered it off some TV ad, and I paid about $85 for it. And I see these things in thrift stores all the time. Anywhere from $10 to $20. So you could check out thrift stores if you'd like. I'm not going to stand here and cut this the whole time. I'm going to sit down and be lazy. Oh, goodness gracious. Make it much easier. So where's everybody? I know where most of my subscribers here are viewing in from. Where the rest of you viewing in from? Russia. Hello, Russia. I bet it's even colder in Russia. Oh, I wish I had not frozen. Let this. But the pressure cooker's going to take care of it. And when you're cutting meat, you really, really, really need a good sharp knife. And this is pretty sharp. We're having a heat wave. Michigan is 29 degrees today. So you wearing your tank top and your flip-flops? Yeah, we're supposed to be on a continual upswing so far as temperatures. And that started today. We are steadily getting back up into the 60s, and it should be in the 60s by this time next week. But, you know, every day is one day closer to spring and better weather. Enjoyable weather. Just a wild guess. Or a good guess.
No!
Yeah, I am kind of trying to hurry because the little get-together down there at the community center starts at 6. I still have to go get my makeup on and maybe change my clothes. This is Friday. Have y'all got anything planned for the weekend? And yes, Janet, I did send you that thing on Messenger. You might want to try it out. And I will tell y'all, I am doing TikTok as well. And I'm fine, and I'm enjoying it. I ain't gonna lie, I'm enjoying it. I'm actually making a little bit of cha-ching. And I never really expected to make or be monetized here, and I haven't, not a cent. But I think it's pretty darn funny. I've only been on TikTok since December, and I've already made about $50 on it. And that's from just doing videos, like I'm doing right here. I can only imagine what I would have made if I were making here, like I'm already doing on TikTok. Would you put that in the garbage, please? But that wasn't the purpose for starting YouTube. I never really thought I would make anything. And I haven't. garbage too, sorry. Cut the fat off. There's not much fat on, well, there wasn't much fat on the first piece. There's a little bit of fat on this one. Isn't it your son's birthday tomorrow? Actually, his birthday was the 18th, this past Tuesday. He just came home, so we're gonna try to do some stuff while he's home. And he is gonna go with us down to the community center here in a little bit. So he likes country music too, so I think he'll enjoy it. You know, the average age down there is probably 60. Maybe more than that. It's funny to see older people, older than me, out there, and they're dancing. I mean, like they're getting on with it. Hello there, Kay Ladnier. I see you too. And they enjoy it. And they say they do stuff like that because it keeps them young and active. I'm like, more power to you. So this may be our Friday night ritual. No, I can't, we don't dance much, but Ron's always saying, don't you want to dance? I'm like, no, I enjoy just sitting and watching other people. Hey there, humble fella, how you doing? Oh, and happy birthday to your son, Lynn, too. How old will he be? Jeffrey was 37. He is now 37. Humble, I am making supper, and I'm trying to hurry because we're supposed to get down there to the senior citizen place. Go listen to some real good live music, country music, watch people dance. We may dance. Of course, I can't video anything down there and post it because it's got music in the background. You know, I'd get down there and go live, but my video would be banned. And I still will never be able to understand that because I've watched multiple other videos before here on YouTube with the music playing in the background, and they're still up today. Oh, goodness gracious. Is it any warmer up there, Humble? We are, Lynn said they're having a heat wave coming through. They got up into the upper 20s where she's at today. I'm not quite sure, Humble. That's kind of why I'm doing this now, is because the little get together, they do it every Friday night from 6 to 9. You go down there, listen to the music, get up and dance if you wanna, and then they break halfway between around 7:30, have little snacks and finger foods and stuff like that, refreshments, and then get back out there and dance a little bit more and listen to music. And what I really like about it too, at the end of it, we stand in a circle and we pray and sing a hymn. Yeah. One of the singer, guitar players is actually a preacher, and his wife sings. And yeah, it's country music, and it's enjoyable. So, it's good, clean fun. Good, clean fun. Okie dokie. Make some smashed burgers. No, I'm not grilling the meat. I'm putting it in a pressure cooker. I'm making Mongolian beef. And I'm kind of running behind, so I'm kind of going fast. Hope I don't slice my finger open in the process. It was another beautiful day here today, too. Sun's been out all day long, just beautiful. You look out the you look out the window and out the doors, and you never guess it was cold as it is, but it's dad blame cold. And my son Jeffrey got in probably about 10 o'clock this morning, so he's been home since. So when he's home, because he's a truck driver, not always, but I'm trying to get better about it and making sure he has good home cooked meals, because you can't find that out there on the roads. I try to, do better for him than what he gets at the truck stops. And those truck Well, that was my neighbor trying to call me because I asked her if they wanted to go with us tonight. She's probably gonna try to call me back. So I may have to go ahead and get off here, but I was hoping to stay on just to show you what this is gonna look like. I've got a steak in half to cut up. Oh, interesting, pressure cooker. I'll stick around then. Okay, there's good truck stops, but home cooking is the best. Yeah, and he does. Jeffrey loves to cook, and he says he keeps, now I don't know if he's got his grill on this new truck that he's in right now, but for the other company that he worked for, he kept his grill on his truck, and he said he would get out there, in the truck yards, pull his grill out, grill him a steak, put him a potato in the microwave, and he keeps food on his truck all the time. And he said, I've had people come, other truckers come walking up, say, hey, I'll pay you if you put one on the grill for me. So he tries to keep, plenty of food on his truck, and he tries to eat, a good meal every now and then. But he does a lot of trucking up north, and y'all know how it is. It's worse up there than it is down here. So, when it's freezing cold outside, who wants to get outside and cook a meal? I wouldn't. So, therefore, he has to resort to the truck stops. Mint crispy tacos? Mint? Oh, mini crispy tacos. Oh, okay. Well, like I said, I've never heard of mint. We had a truck stop here for years, but the food places caught fire and it all closed down. We used to eat there, working 2 and 3 miles a week. Yeah, I got it, Saffron. Yeah, I do know there are good truck stops out there. There's one up in Gadsden near where my son lives. I mean, it's right off the interstate, and it's called Barney's. And we have eaten a couple of times there when I've gone to visit my son. It's good food. It is good food, but truck stops are not cheap, y'all. They're not cheap. Okay, this is the last piece of meat I gotta cut up. What time is it? Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, I got the clock right there, 5:21 here. And we're supposed to It said this little thing down the road from us starts at 6. But y'all, I look like this. I don't know. I didn't sleep good last night. Got up kind of early. Did some housework. Jeffrey came home. We had lunch together. Good homemade sandwiches. And then fiddle faddled around. Next thing you knew, I was sleepy, so I went and laid down back there and kind of catnapped. I should not have. I should not have. Because now I'm behind. Hey, y'all, there is Jaeger. There's Big Jim on here. There is Big Jim on here. Get good food and good prices, I bet. Somebody put me in forever timeout. Y'all, this is Big Jim on here. And Jim, what I really think happened last night, we had a lot of people on, a lot of trolls, and I was about to go berserk. I know it was driving Humble crazy. It was driving all of us crazy. So there for a minute, anybody that asked to be moderator, I made them a moderator. That was bad on my part. And I think that one little girl, I forget what her name was, Laura or Jennifer maybe. I think anybody that didn't say hello properly, she put them in timeout, and I think that's what happened to you. So, you know, so far as moderators go from here on out, Lord willing, they're gonna be my longtime subscribers. I'm not just gonna pull anybody out of the air and say, yeah, come on in and moderate, because they don't know they don't know who's who. Hey there, Sherry, how you doing? Last night I tried to get hold of someone to let you know. So if anybody sees a message, ignore it. I know, darling, I didn't see your messages until I got off the live last night. It even went to a friend's YouTube, so I have a backup. Good for you, good for you. But Lord willing, this should not happen again, okay? This should not happen again, because like I just said, I will be more guarding on who I choose to be a moderator, okay? You know, yes, we cut up, and we know how to cut up, but those that were moderators the other night, well, I think they were, like Ian said, they were wrench happy. You know, the power went to their head. Yep, we do too. And y'all, listen, by the way, I haven't said this in a while, but if y'all don't if y'all don't follow Jaeger, y'all go follow him. He just posts a bunch of stuff about his property and his animals and stuff like that. And tell us again where you're from. I want to say, I know it's not Illinois. Is it Kentucky, Ohio? It's somewhere up there. I know he's in the upper states. Miss Becky, we had toast bagels with lettuce and tuna, sweet pickles, sliced red pepper. So, you just, I don't even like tuna, but that sounds good. Every time you mention what you've had, I'm like, my gosh. Did you ever run a restaurant? It always sounds so good. You should make a cooking book and share some ideas. That would be great. Well, Sherry Evans right there should share. You see what she just said? And I mean, it's every day. She and Janine both. Of course, Janine does a lot of Italian cooking. And we know why, because her hubby's Italian. Well, mine is too, but I don't do Italian cooking. And it sounds delicious. I mean, like the pork chop she was talking about she had the other night sounded amazing. We had Japanese buffet tonight, grand opening. Oh, Oklahoma. Oklahoma. Okay, yeah, he's in Oklahoma. We have Mexican. Y'all have already had supper? Oh my gosh. Well, Ron would be in here right now, but he's actually in there talking to his daughter. They don't talk that much. But he's talking to his daughter, and which is a good thing. Or else he would be in here right now. Okay, thank the Lord. I am done cooking the meat. I'm at cutting the meat. Now that's it. That's all I have to do. I'm gonna put this nasty stuff over here somewhere. I can't walk. I was looking out the window right now because I see hazelnuts and nutmeg out there, and I would put the camera on them both, but they're interacting, if you know what I mean. That's why I keep saying we bound to have a little peanut coming. Or like, was it Sherry last night that said we should name the baby donkey Chestnut? I don't know. Humble, I love Mexican food too. We had supper at 2 p.m. Oh my gosh. Okay, all right. Let me get this stuff in here. I'm allergic to hazelnut. Well, my hazelnut is a donkey saffron. Okay. 1/4 of a cup cornstarch, and y'all, I do not use measuring devices for the most part. I pretty much eyeball it. Okay, where's the knife? Can't find a knife, get a screwdriver. Ron put it there. I didn't. Ron put it there. And if your screwdriver don't work, get scissors.
Howdy, howdy.
Hello.
Let me put my gloves up, put my neck up.
Okay. All right. How much cornstarch? 1/4 of a cup of cornstarch.
Where am I?
Wait a minute. I do have a measuring. Oh, I do have a measuring thing. That's 1/4 of a cup right there. Okay, so there's 1/4 of a cup of cornstarch.
What are you doing, alive?
Yes, I am.
TikTok or?
No, I'm doing YouTube. That was cornstarch, 2 tablespoons of sesame oil. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Have we never used this one before? Yes, we have. Okay, 2 tablespoons. So we're gonna, okay, that's 1. That's 2. I love the way sesame oil smells. You pour all that in there. Okay. A teaspoon of garlic and ginger, both. Okay. Okay. Ooh, I might have overdone it with the garlic and the ginger, but that's okay. And now garlic.
Hello, everyone.
Garlic. And 1/2 a cup of soy sauce. Okay. 1/2 a cup? Is that what it said? Yeah, 1/2 a cup. So 2 of these.
That's not a 1/2 a cup, that thing?
This is 1/4 of a cup.
Oh, okay. Why are you here?
1. Everybody's saying hi, Ron. Hi, Elvis.
Hey, how's everybody today?
2.
Finally got to do my walk today. It wasn't freezing.
And 1/2 cup of water.
Yeah, you want me to go?
I got it. 1/2 cup of water.
This is really good stuff. I love this.
1, 2, and then the last thing that I have to put in is the sugar,
The what?
brown sugar. Brown sugar. Those things. So, and a third of a cup of brown sugar. All right, Oliver. That's 1, 2, 3.
That's a quarter cup, isn't
It's a
it?
quarter cup. A third is a little bit more than a fourth.
You want me to hold this for you?
I got it. I don't think.
That's
I
good.
think that's good. Okay. Oh, Marvita on here? Did I miss Marvita? Hello, Marvita. I must have. Oh, there you go. Yeah, there's Marvita up there. Okay. So, where did I get the recipe from? I think I came across it on YouTube, Lynn. Now, let me see if I can turn the camera around here, and I will show you what this looks like in the crock. I'm sorry, y'all. I did not know that. And if you hadn't told me, I wouldn't have known it. But I have my little space heater running back here
because I took a nap and I was cold and the room is reading 86 degrees. Yeah. And watch, Elvis will come in here and say something about the temperature. I'm a mind reader. And I'm sure Big Jim and Humble has a mind reader too in their midst. Is that Alex? Oh, yeah. Oh, hello there, Alex. No, y'all got sound now, don't you? We didn't hear you anything from stirring, from dinner, sir. Well, big old fingers Ron probably hit the mute button. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like I said, he'll be in here in just a second and I'll hand this back over to him, but y'all have got to get the Jezebel stuff on because we're going to go down to, darling, I was making Mongolian beef and I will try to do what it's easy. It's only like 5 or 6 ingredients. You're pretty, I'm 25. Well, I have a 25-year-old son, Dan, and thank you for that. I think they think their mom is pretty, so. But it ain't about the looks, honey. It's not about the looks. Marvita, I did send, oh my gosh, somebody is out there riding in a golf cart in this freezing weather. You remind me of the lady who plays Call of Duty. She's a badass. Okay. Everyone, okay. Scroll up to the paragraph I sent you. Read it. Tell me what you think. Okay. Thanks. Paragraph. Oh, yeah, no sound. I saw no sound. Oh, goodness, no sound. Hi, Marvita. I'm looking for it, Jim. I'm looking for it. Tell Gangster Ron hello. Howdy, Elvis. Hey, Sherry. Oh, there you go. Oh, yes. I was going to tell you, too. I started time outing people for 10 seconds. Thought maybe you would wonder why I was time outing lots of people. You did not. You did not. I take our golf cart out all the time. That's about like getting out there on the water, you know, going for a boat ride. That is not enjoyable. Maybe a hay ride, you know, when everybody's kind of bundled up and you got blankets and stuff like that. Last night I did. Oh, okay. All right. I hear you. Well, you know, it's okay. It's okay. I guess you were practicing do unto others as you would have done unto you, but I think you were reversing it. Do to others that's done to you. Was that what you were doing? And it might be all right. Makes wife sit closer. Yeah, it does. Yes, it does. What was I going to say? No, I haven't been on a hayride. Well, I take that back. We did go on a hayride at the pumpkin patch. We didn't go on one this year because we really don't want to haul back a pumpkin. Oh, well, thank you, Saffron. Where are you from? No, just trying to get attention. I'm sorry. Well, you know, we don't have that many on here right now, so it's a little bit easier to get up, to keep up with. I imagine. I know, isn't that sweet, Sherry? Oh, you're from the UK. Okay, well, let's see. It's going on midnight there. You must be young. Or you work, or you've got a nighttime job. I have several followers from the UK, Saffron. He's on the phone with George. Janet, are you in the house? Ron's on the phone with George. Hey, Ron. Ron.
a lot of men,
What?
a lot of women can't do.
Come here a second.
Hold on.
Tell George to say hello. George.
Yeah.
Say hello, Janet.
No mashups. I hang up. Hello, Janet.
He's not on photo, so.
No.
Yeah.
Janet
God
says
help me.
hello.
Janet says hello.
Say I said hello. Just go in the bedroom and cover my head and just
Oh,
leave me alone.
God.
Yeah.
Dan
But,
was placed in timeout tonight because she's acting like a fool, asking to marry you. Oh my gosh. Oh, does Humble Fellow had to get off here? I didn't see that. We'll have fun tonight and take care. Talk to you guys. Well, all right, Humble. I missed you saying you were getting off here. Well, you stay warm, and we might come back on tonight. I guess it's just pending on what time we get home. But if we do, it's going to be 10 o'clock your time if you're central, because we won't be home till after 9. But we shall see. Saffron, yes, it's 12 o'clock night. I guess it's bedtime for me soon. I would hope so. You and Ryan have a good time tonight. Well, we will try to, Beverly. We're gonna try to. But you know, if y'all wanna continue to stay on, I'm not gonna be very long getting this makeup on, and I'm hoping by the time I get the makeup on, the stuff in the pressure cooker will be done. I'm surprised not to see more likes on the feed. Well, I think people, I don't know, Jim, I do not know what it looks like. Well, I say that. I have been on other people's lives before too, but I don't remember seeing a like button anywhere unless can you tap the screen? Well, it doesn't do anything on my side when I tap the screen. So, I don't know how that works. I really don't know how that works. I know on TikTok, when I'm on TikTok, you sit there and you tap the screen. Well, see, I tapped it. It didn't do. Maybe I'll catch you tonight if you come back. All right, Bev. You double tap the screen. 30 people on and 15 likes. Okay. I'm seeing 28 and 14 on my side. Now it just dropped to 23 because I think some of my people are hopping off here. Saffron, I have Ian is usually on here. I forget what part of town Ian said he was from. It's Ian, but I call him Ian. But I've got a very close friend that lives in Leamington. 28. Yep, that's okay. Well, it just popped back up. I see. Yep, mine popped back up. But also, I do know that this kind of lags because when we figured it out a week or so ago on Ron's laptop or on his computer thing, when we were able to pull up the live feed that night, there was like a 10 to 15 second delay in what was coming across his laptop. And I guess that makes sense. Cherry, you double tap screen real fast, then it gives her a like. Jaeger, I'm trying to remember Big Jim. Jim, you need to try out TikTok too, okay? Oh, okay. I'm in Cambridge. It's really posh around here. Okay, just moved alone. It was a good move for myself personally. I did security in the day. I gotcha. Let me see what my neighbor's wanting. Hold on, this is gonna go. Sorry, y'all. I had to answer my neighbor back. And she's probably going to message me again. But that's okay. I really got to hurry, y'all. It is 5:45. I haven't done TikTok yet. I'm still learning the ropes. Well, you know, George wants nothing to do with me. Although it's all good. Who said that? Why did you even say that? Did I miss something? Hello, John. You weren't chatting last night. How you doing? Is everything okay with you? And if you were chatting, yeah, who knows? I was just, Jim right here, Jaeger Farm. You see Jaeger Farm? Well, that's who I refer to as Big Jim because that's really what his name is. And the dingbat little girl that was being a moderator last night put him in timeout and took him off the channel. So next time that little girl commented, I completely removed her from the channel. It was a long story short, we had loads and loads of trolls going. And it was driving us all crazy. So anybody at the time last night that was asking to be a moderator, I'm like, sure, come on in and kick them off. We need some help. Well, obviously this was a child that I allowed to be the moderator. I'm gonna run for now. I'll catch up later. Yoggers. I like yoggers. Okay. Yeah. So, anyways. Who's Larry? Oh, Larry. Larry's kind of new. I'm still learning Larry. So, all right, Jim. Y'all go have a good time. Do what you got to do. I am trying to finish up this. I think he's getting off here, Larry. I have been on here for, good golly geez, 52 minutes. Yeah, Jim was trying to send a message out to everybody to let everybody know that he got kicked off. Well, like I said, I won't. Oh, yeah, I said hello 5 times, but you all did not see me, so I left. Well, I'm sorry, darling. I'm sorry. You see?
She never did it with me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that.
She never touched anything in the house.
All right, Sherry. Glad you could pop on while you could. And we don't know. We may be back on here later. That's pending right now. But I figured, well, with the plans, I figured I'd just come on here anyways and do what I'm doing. And for any of you guys that just came on, I don't normally do a live putting my makeup on. I actually started the live doing my supper, but I'm waiting for my supper to cook. And while I'm waiting for the supper to cook, I figured I better get back here and do my makeup because we're going to go to the old folks senior citizen place and listen to live country music and go line dancing. Okay? And I thought Elvis was going to come on and take this over and read comments and such as that, but when I started this, he was on the phone with his daughter, and then when he got off the phone with his daughter, he got on the phone with George, and he's still on the phone with George, so he's not helping me out right now. Looking smart. Yeah, right, Saffron. Okay. Sorry, Mr. John. Glad you're on tonight. What are you? Hello. Hey there, Renee. How you doing? I tried to send messages last night, but you didn't see them. Well, John just said the exact same thing, so he decided to pop off because nobody was acknowledging him saying anything. Sorry about that, y'all. No, you were into it with someone. You were making mods, so it looked like you were having problems. Yeah. You know, when you get the cray-crays on here, you start grasping at straws, you know? So, it is what it is. But it was a lesson learned. I will not make anybody else a moderator unless they have been on my channel for a good long time. So it's all good. It's all good. You know, when you came on, you know, I told my son that you were a hunter too, and I thought maybe y'all would have carried on a little bit of conversation, but it just ended up going south really fast. So it's okay. It's okay. We know better. We're doing better. Good golly jeez. And I'm hoping by the time I finish up with this makeup, and I'm almost finished with it, I'll get back in there and show you what it looks like. I'm making Mongolian beef, and y'all, it's good. That's all I'm gonna say. It's good. I'm buying a house. It's been crazy. Well, congratulations there. Congratulations to you for doing that. Yeah, I know. And there's always loads and loads of stuff to do, red tape and all that, closing and all that jazz you got to go through when you're doing that kind of stuff. So I completely understand where you're coming from when you say it's crazy. You know, what paper do I have to sign next? What utility do I have to call next? So yeah. And then you got to change your address. And the taxes that go along with it. You know, too bad it wasn't as simple as it was 100 years ago when you say, here, I want that, here's the money, and let me sign a paper, and you sign a paper, and it's mine. But no, everything's got to be complicated today. A lot of work, John. Good luck. Yeah. And the driver's license. Oh, yes, and the driver's license. And that doesn't help matters either. They'll come in and try to get half of what you got. And fight you tooth and nail until they do. So that's a feel for you on that too. Yeah. Oh no, that causes a mess. Yep, everything is technical nowadays. Yes, it is. I'm gonna kick Elvis's butt. He should have been in here helping me out. He knows what our plans are for tonight, but his phone calls definitely have him occupied. Okay. I'm about done with this. I've been saying that for the past 10 minutes now, but it's kind of, I think it's easier to cook and pay attention to comments than it is put the makeup on and pay attention to comments. I may get kicked off from here for saying this, but I'm gonna say it. But at least y'all know I am a woman putting makeup on. Y'all, I got on, was it YouTube? Probably 2 or 3 months ago, and I popped up and I saw this questionable woman. Saw the face first, then I heard the voice. And I'm like, she got a deep voice. Next thing I realized, I was not looking at a woman. It was weird. It was weird. I said some good things too. We'll chat again soon. My grandson is coming tomorrow, and we will go to dinner after we move some furniture. Yeah. beautiful. Thank you, Rick. Appreciate that. And you enjoy your grandson. Nope, it's crazy. She wants me to walk away from house I paid for. She's got a bad place. But I look up because I know God will bring. You got that right, John. You high five. You got that right. God will get you through every single bit of this. Yes, He will. I got a similar, not exactly like yours, but I have a similar story. And He says, anything that's taken from you in this life will be given back double and then some. I have a story, but it's probably not, it's probably not good for you. It's not good that I put it here on YouTube. Stunning, looking great for your age. Becky, keep going. Okay, thank you there, Saffron. Hi, Emily. I know, Becky, you just don't know anymore. I know. You don't. You know, y'all know that Ron and I met on a dating app, on a dating site. We met each other on a dating app. Well, you know, when I first started going on a dating app, I kind of kept my business to myself, but one day I kind of let the cat out of the bag to Jeffrey, for instance, my oldest son. He says, Mom, you don't need to be on a dating site. He says, you don't know who you're talking to. And I'm like, look, I'm an adult. I'll do as I please. I always ask the Lord to lead and guide and direct me and give me wisdom and all that stuff. I believe I'm going to be okay with it. And it wasn't until a little later that he told me, he says, Mom, I'll tell you what. He says, and this is my oldest son, Jeffrey, the one that just turned 37 this past Tuesday, the one that's home right now. He told me, Mom, I was on a dating site. He says, I've been on those dating sites. He says, and I won't ever go back on them. He says, for this reason. He had been talking to someone. They had never talked on the phone, had all these great pictures on the dating site. And when they got on the phone, it wasn't a female. And Jeffrey is the type, that kind of stuff makes him sick. And it made him sick. He said, I won't ever do that again. So, yeah. There's that. I sat on the porch this morning in the cold, me and my mom's huge tree. I prayed and talked to my mom in heaven. She always wanted me to drink coffee on the porch. All is good. Well, yeah, that is sweet. Yeah, and there ain't nothing wrong with talking to the loved ones that's gone on before us, because they can hear us just like God can. You know? She will get hers. This house is great. Got a horse pen. I'm getting back to beekeeping. Oh, good. When you do, send us some honey. We use honey every single morning. I take fresh garlic, fresh ginger, turmeric, cayenne pepper, and cinnamon. The cinnamon, the turmeric, and the cayenne pepper, of course, is dry. I put it all in a mason jar, stir it all up. I get a spoonful of that. I get fresh ginger, fresh garlic, pop it in, and turn the honey up and wash it all down with water. I do that. Ron and I do that every morning. It's supposed to be really, really good for you, and it's been a thing for us for well over a year now. So we go through the honey. There's some locals around here that are beekeepers. Oh, John, let me tell you, I know, I don't think you've been my subscriber as long as some of the other ones have, but I did post it on here. And if there's some way I could send it to you, but it wasn't last summer, it was summer before last. My friend makes that drink. Okay. I had a woman got 6 jars of honey for her grandkids. Well, anyways, oh gosh, I gotta hurry. It's now 6 o'clock and the community center place has started. But that's okay. It only takes us about 10 or 15 minutes to get down there, but we still have to eat supper. We probably won't get down there till 7 o'clock, but it's all good. Anyways, John, back to what I was trying to tell you. I was sitting all alone by myself on a beautiful spring afternoon. It was probably somewhere between 1 and 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Sunny, beautiful. Temperatures were great. And it was just me here at the house alone. And I'm sitting right dead center in our backyard in a lawn chair. And I'm sitting and I'm looking out over our view. And the next thing you know, I hear, and it kept getting louder and it kept getting louder. And the dog, Honey, the 2 dogs were out there, Oliver and Honey, and their ears popped up. And I'm thinking, is that what do you call those big old Army helicopters, a Chinook? I'm like, is that a Chinook coming over? And then it got louder and louder, and I turned around, and there was this big old swarm of bees. I'm sitting right in the middle of it, right dead center in the middle of it, and I'm like, oh, dear Lord. Do I run? Do I sit still? What do I do? I froze. I didn't move. When I say I was in the midst of only God knows how many bees right through me. I pulled out my phone and I videoed it. I didn't get stung one time. And people said, other people told me, they said, you don't know how lucky you are. I'm like, well, all I can tell you is God was taking care of me, because what was I supposed to do? But somebody, we do have beekeepers up here, or there are beekeepers around, and they said, well, what was going on at that time, the queen was out ahead and they were following the queen. But you would have probably been, obviously you were all right, not starting to swat or do anything like that, because they might have thought you were trying to harm the queen and they would have gone after you. But their main goal was to keep up with the queen and follow her to wherever she was going. Like I said, I posted it on YouTube. It's somewhere in one of my videos on here. That was the first and I hope a last time that would ever happen. No, they don't want to hurt you. I catch them all the time and swarms them. Well, I know there's there is a particular time of the year that I thought they did get somewhat aggressive, because like when they're going into winter time and they're starting to what do you call it, get their supply up. Yeah, okay, that's good enough. That's all I'm doing. Now let me get back in there in the kitchen and go check that Mongolian beef. Is the drink good for diabetics? My husband's doctor just gave him more meds, and now Ozempic, trying everything. Darling, I would not know what to tell you. I mean, the only thing sweet in it all is the honey, and that's natural. I have been registered in Maryland for 25 years for honeybees. Okay. All right. What are you doing? Are you eating? You're eating?
I'm telling George about the cannoli cream, so I had to taste it.
Okay, well.
Yeah, it's just like a puff pastry type of thing.
Uh-huh.
With cannoli cream, or St.
Off the subject.
Joseph cream, some people call it.
Got
Like a
that
custard
at
cream almost. In the case, because they only made
Aldi's
them
the
on,
other day. It's some kind of
St.
cannoli
Joseph's.
cream. So
Okay.
he's in here having
Right.
dessert
They make
before
it
he's
year-round.
having.
And,
Okay, the pressure cooker is done.
Yeah, I know. I had grapefruit together.
It's gonna be loud for just a second because I'm letting the pressure off,
My
y'all.
grandfather was Joseph, you know.
yeah.
My wife's making Mongolian beef.
I had that once.
Oh, it's so good.
Well, if you ever come down here, you can have it homemade. It's much better than what you get in the restaurants.
Yeah. She does it in the pressure cooker.
Yeah.
We haven't had it in a while. So.
But like I said, Joan, you know,
Oh, she's on the
could just
her
check
TikTok.
and see what they would say about it. Honey is pure sugar. Yeah, it is. But it's natural.
Oh, I put
yeah.
Oliver downstairs. I found a bloody package of meat
Where?
on the rug
Where?
over here.
Bloody package of meat. Oh, Oliver got it.
Yeah, he went surfing.
Yeah, right. Good old Oliver.
I just cleaned this rug too.
I know, I know. I'm trying to show y'all where to go. Where'd it go? It's probably sitting over here. Yeah, it is. See, Joan, this is what I do if you're still here. I had this filled up probably about 2 weeks ago. I put turmeric, cinnamon, cayenne pepper, and I think one other thing in here. And I just stir it all up, and then, like I said, take a spoon of this, and then the fresh ginger and the fresh garlic, and then wash it down with water. Yeah, my girlfriend has one of them pressure cookers. Yep. Well, she should try this Mongolian beef. Look, I don't know, can y'all, well, you wouldn't be able to read it. Y'all gotta see this. Okay, perfect, perfect. Chapter 7. Oh, please, please. Yes, yes, I believe it is good and done. Good and done. Y'all, look at this. Hold on a second. And then you're supposed to come in here and, you know, sprinkle scallions on top after you do it. Maybe some sesame seeds to make it look pretty. I don't need that. As long as it tastes good, I don't need any decoration. But look at this. Let me see. Let me show you. Put it up here. Okay, look at that. Look at that. That's all it is. That's just, what kind of steak did I use? Sirloin steak and flank steak. And I'm going to put it on top of that rice right there after the rice finishes. And that is what we're having for supper. I am going to taste it just to make sure it's done. Make sure, I'm pretty sure it is. Because usually when I put it in this pressure cooker, it is so tender. I gotta let it cool down. It's pretty hot. Sweet. Oh, it's good. Where's hubby? Hey there, Elijah. He's on the phone with his, no, he's on the phone with George. And look at this. Almost 15 after 6. We should have already been heading to the Senior Citizen Center. We're gonna be late, but it doesn't matter. We may not even end up going. I don't know. It's good. It's pretty darn good, y'all. I think it's cooked well enough. It could have cooked a little bit more.
while the rice is finishing up, I think I'm going to add 5 more minutes to it. But I'm telling you, it's easy to make. And if you are just coming on, let me get this. Okay, clear, meat, adjust, no, clear, meat. Oh well, go ahead, do your thing. I'll give it 5 more minutes while the rice is finishing. But let me read you one more time what the recipe was. All you have to do is cut up 1.5 pounds of beef. Once you do that, you put it in your, if you're gonna put it in the pressure cooker, I'll just say put it in the pressure cooker. Put your 1.5 pounds of beef into the pressure cooker. You add a cup of corn, 1/4 cup of cornstarch, 2 tablespoons of sesame seed oil, a teaspoon each of garlic and ginger, 1/2 cup of soy sauce, 1/3 cup of brown sugar, and 1/2 cup of water. You just stir all that in there, put the top on, and you cook it for about 25 minutes, and it's done. Looks good. I made chicken, something in the slow cooker. Anyways, so I really probably need to get off here now because I did invite our friend to go with us to this place we're going to, if we're still going there. And I need to call her back and let her know what the heck's going on. So, I'm gonna hop off. I don't know for sure if we will be back on again tonight. We shall see. But if not, Lord willing, maybe we'll be back on tomorrow. Oh my gosh, I'm baking peanut butter chocolate chip cookies. Those are the best. Peanut butter chocolate chip cookies are the best. That's like a Reese cup cookie. Man, that sounds good. Made my ears wiggle. Well, get your girlfriend to make it for you. You know, get your girlfriend to make it for you. Okay, y'all, let me hop off here so I can finish taking care of the other stuff I need to do. Are those stems? I have no idea what you're talking about. Go hunting and see you next time. All right, be careful out there, all of y'all. See y'all. Okay.